According to the Humane Society, in the United States, approximately 2% of the 30 to 40 million community, feral or stray, cats have been spayed or neutered. These cats produce around 80% of the kittens born in the U.S. each year. Although 85% of the estimated 75 to 80 million pet cats in the U.S. are already spayed or neutered, many have kittens before they are spayed or neutered. Those kittens, especially if they are allowed outdoors, add to the number of outdoor cats and the problems associated with them. As you can see, stray and feral cat overpopulation is a problem. A community of cats is just a group of cats that lives outside. Stray refers to cats that have an owner and are just lost, or ones that can be rehomed when they're caught. And feral cats are cats that have been outside too long. They can't be placed in a home, or they've been born in the wild, basically. So this stray cat overpopulation is a problem for the cats themselves, of course, people, and wildlife in many urban and suburban areas. Stray cats and feral cats are often hungry and skinny, and they get sick. When they do get sick, they don't have access to vet care, so they have to suffer. And they can fall prey to wild animals such as coyotes, raptors, so birds of prey, and then dogs and cars as well. So here's just a picture. And so their quality of life is not good in general. Also, if they are caught by shelters, they have to be euthanized because the shelters don't have enough space for them, and they have to reserve space for cats that can be adopted into homes. And these shelters are overwhelmed by the number of cats that they have to take care of. They don't have the space or financial resources to do this. Too many stray and feral cats they have a negative impact on the environment and wildlife because they are predators and they kill wild animals because of this, especially birds and small mammals. Especially a problem in Hawaii when they've killed nenes, which is the state bird. It's a type of goose, red-footed boobies, and Hawaiian crows as well. They also spread a disease called toxoplasmosis through their feces. And it's caused by a parasite that sickens and kills wild animals as well. So they kill them through direct predation and also through this disease. So I believe that there are solutions to this problem. Any cats should be captured and adopted into a home if they can be, after being spayed or neutered and treated for rabies, vaccinated for rabies. If they're feral and can't be placed inside a normal home, they can be used as a barn cat, so where they would live on a farm and help control the rodent population. This is a problem for farmers. They destroy a lot of crops and grains. So they'd be happy there. They'd have a place to live. If they got sick, the farmer would take care of them. So they would have an owner and care, but they would also have a job to do, and they would still be wild. And then, since there aren't enough farms and farmers to go around for this, I think the trap and neuter, spay and release program is the best option. This is for those cats that can't be adopted. They are taken from their environment. They're spayed or neutered. They get their rabies vaccination, and then the tip of their ear is removed surgically or notched. So if you see a cat like that, it's part of a TNR program. And then they're released back into their environment. And they are volunteers that maintain the community. They feed them. They monitor their health. If one of them gets sick, they can be taken to the vet and treated. And new cats that are attracted to the community are also trapped and put into the TNR program as well. So they can monitor these wild cat populations. And over time, since they can't breed, the population will decrease. And it alleviates the need to actually kill the cats. They can still be wild. Many people have said that the spay, neuter, and release programs don't work. According to the American Bird Conservancy, overwhelmingly the scientific literature indicates that TNR programs fail to reduce feral cat populations and negatively impact people and wildlife. They also cite a study that says as a solution, that says it comes up with a solution. And this study says results indicated that a 50% humane euthanasia rate would yield a reduction in the feral cat population by 10% per year. So they're suggesting to just kill half the feral cats. And even then, it would only reduce the population by 10% per year. One study that they cite is done by the Department of Environmental Studies at Florida International University, entitled Trap, Neuter, Release Methods Ineffective in Controlling Domestic Cat Colonies on Public Lands, states in the results, the number of original colony members decreased over time, but illegal dumping of unwanted cats prevented the colonies from decreasing. And they also state in this study, a constant trap and removal effort by 3 dedicated colony volunteers was the only reason the Crandon Marina colony, one of the ones that they studied, did not decrease in size over time. So clearly the problem is not with the TNR program themselves, because it clearly states in the results that the original colony population did decrease, but it's with people illegally dumping the unwanted cats, and also not having enough volunteers to go around. So we need more people like this, and more people who are willing to monitor these cat populations. So the solution to the problem is, if you want to get a cat, do the research and make sure you're ready for the responsibility. If you have a cat you can't take care of anymore, don't just dump it in the woods. Bring it to a shelter that will provide health care for it and spay and neuter and find a good home for it. And also just volunteer your time if you can to help these cats and maintain the community populations. So like with any difficult and complex problem, there is a solution. It takes time and a lot of patience and effort, but it's worth it.